Hello, welcome to the Not Bad series. Today we're looking at a technique to get heavy four-wheel drive wheels off and on the vehicle. Not so much of an issue with two-wheel drives, but four-wheel drive tyres are large and heavy. We've got here a 200 series Land Cruiser, and this baby here is 36 kilos. It's almost like the weight of 2 jerry cans of water. You can't get directly over it, so it's an awkward lift. Be hard on your back, you work up a sweat, get dirty. So we'll have a look at a way to avoid all of that and make it simple and safe. You'll notice when you get the wheel off, just slide the wheel under the car, just for safety's sake. Only jack the car up so the wheel's just off the ground. Also, an important part of the procedure is the fact that I'm in the sitting position on this stool. These stools fold up like that, very easy to stow in your vehicle. They actually come in two sizes, a tall and a short, but you don't want the short one, you need the tall one. So firstly, I'll show you the technique for getting the wheel off. For demonstration purposes, I've taken all the nuts off except for the last one. So it goes like this. Just hold that in with your foot. Just take that last nut off, like so. Then just get the wheel wrench, just put that under the wheel, just give it a lift, and then off she comes. That way, I wasn't taking the 36 kilo weight on my back or on my arms, and it was very, very easy, very comfortable to get off. Now I'll show you the technique for getting the wheel back onto the vehicle. So you just roll it in, bit of an angle, and then straighten up. Now we don't want any body parts under the vehicle for safety's sake. Just push that in, just turn it around so the studs are pretty much lined up. Get your stool in a nice comfy position. You need to be comfortable when you're working. Put your knees in against the tyre. So the wheel is now against the studs, and I'm now going to lift the wheel onto the studs. To do that, I'm going to grab hold of the wheel with my hands, and I'm going to lever off my legs with my arms and lift it onto the studs. Done. I'll just put a nut on there just to hold it. And there you have it. Didn't work up a sweat, didn't hurt my back, didn't get dirty. I'll show you another tip while we're here. Sometimes when you get the tyres put on at a tyre shop, they'll do their wheels up with do the nuts up with a rattle gun, and you can have a dickens of a job getting them off on the side of the road. So it's a good idea to carry a bit of gal pipe. It's about $8 from Bunnings. That slides over your wheel wrench, and that gives you a significant amount of extra leverage, and you'll definitely get those nuts off if they're on tight. You can even put your foot onto it if necessary. And don't forget, when you've done about 100 kilometres, just check those nuts are all still tight. Now the stool is also multi-purpose. Imagine you're going down to the beach or going on a corrugated road and you have to let some air out of the tyres. Very comfortable just to sit on one of these stools while you let the air out of the tyres. Good for getting into the back of the car. You might have a fridge or you want to get some gear out, especially if you've got a suspension lift. Good for getting up onto the roof rack. It's just the right height to tie the gear down. Good for getting under the bonnet. Again, especially if you've got a suspension lift. Four-wheel drives are much higher than ordinary vehicles. So very handy to access anything underneath the hood. So there you have it. A few tips to be safe and make light work of it. Not bad.